There we go. That's a nice one right there. 8 foot long. I could get a good maybe 4 2x4s out of it. Get on the end. Yeah, probably about 4 2x4s. That one's probably got 2 or 3. That one's got 3. And that log right there, I'm speaking, that log right there probably has about 3. So I'm figuring 4, 3, 3, hopefully 3 2x4s. And that one right there's got a couple in there as well. And those are what I use. I only get a couple out of each one of these logs, but it's better than having it go to firewood. And that's how I'm going to get my greenhouse built. Man, I got a lot of cottonwood back there I got to get milled up. Lots of siding sitting there. Maybe a couple picnic benches. Try to get a look at it from the other direction here. So, right there's where the logs are. I'm going to get them wrestled up over the bump and pushed down so I can grab them with the grapple real easy. I could make it easier on me physically by getting a strap and wrapping around each log and pulling it back and then grabbing it, but man, that takes a long time. I think I can just roll them up and over fairly easy and save myself a little bit of time. There we go, I got a few of them thrown over. A couple nice sized ones, a couple smaller ones. That one has some burrow on it, but just don't know what to do with it, so I'll just cut it off into slabs, try to maybe save the burrows. There's 2 of them on there. Maybe try to save the burrows if I can, but not gonna worry about it. I have so much junk hanging around here already. I don't need more junk. More scrap lumber laying around. And for those who are saying that I should just separate my logs into lengths, I'd love to be able to do that, but in order for me to do that, I'd have to clear every bit of my property, and yeah, that's not an option. I'm not going to do that. I have enough of my property cleared away already. I really do like having the trees and stuff around, because man, like this property right here where it's all cleared is sometimes 10 degrees hotter in the summertime when the sun is blazing on you. It's 10 degrees hotter here than it is just next door where I have the tree cover blocking and shading it. And in the summertime, when you're not used to the heat and not really accustomed to the heat, and you're trying to run the sawmill, which is right there, without any shade at all, yeah, it's just miserable and you don't want to do it. So I do not want to cut every tree down off of my property just so that I can have piles of logs laying around. Just make one pile. When I'm looking for a log, I just dig through that pile. I have a really nice grapple right there. If I really wanted to, I could have grabbed every one of those long logs that are in my way, moved them over to this pile, grabbed the logs I wanted, and then taken the grapple and moved them back into the pile. I chose to do it this way just because it was faster. It might not be the right way, but it is my way. So that's how I do things. Even if some people don't agree with how I do it, that's the way I do it. And the other thing is this sawmill, it's just supposed to be a hobby. It's not supposed to be a lifestyle. And if I started doing all of that and fixing my property up just for my hobby, I'd have some problems with the wife. She already thinks I have too much lumber and logs laying around here as it is. She'd like to see it all cleaned up. And sometimes I don't disagree with her. And see right there, that grapple will do pretty good. Grabbing 4 logs at one time. Fairly nice sized log, and then 3 smaller sized logs. And now this one right here, it'll be a 4x4. I won't try to make 2x4s out of it because I won't be able to get the center. I'll just get the center out of that one, 4x4. That one will be 2x4s. That one will be 2x4s. And this one will definitely be 2x4s. I could make bigger lumber out of that bottom one, but right now what I need, 2x4s. So that's what I'm gonna go for. I got one on the sawmill already, ready to get turned around and milled up. So I need to get my sawmill warmed up and prepped, ready to go, and see if I can make some sawdust. And I don't know if you guys heard that. I definitely did. And that is a bummer, because that just took out my blade. And what it is a piece of metal. Ruined that blade. I'll have to replace the blade now and get that piece of metal dug out. Luckily, I don't do this very often. That's a bummer though. That's what happens though, that's part of it. I got this from this log from a friend, and it was in his yard, so I probably should have checked for metal. But I didn't. You get complacent sometimes, I guess, huh? Well, I did at least. So, and luckily, lucky for me, this blade needed to get replaced pretty soon anyway. You could tell it was starting to get dull. So, I'm not sure. I'll mark it, and hopefully when I go to sharpen it, it can be fixed. I mean, it didn't totally ruin the blade, but I don't know. As fast as this blade goes around, I guarantee it hit every tooth. Well, that's a blade wrecker right there. That's the culprit. I was able to get it out. Now I just got to change the blade. A new blade installed. Let's give it another try. And here I'm just going to measure the height of the log dogs to make sure I'm not going to hit them with the blade. Nothing perfect about them, but they're still nice. Nice one. Nice one. That one's got a little bit of bark. Another nice one. And then that one's got quite a bit of bark. So even though I did hit a nail on that tree, I still yielded quite a bit of material. I'm having a hard time catching my breath. Anybody ever tells me I have to wear a mask at work again, they're gonna have to fire me. I will never do that. Ever since I did that, I just can't catch my breath. And I was just fine before that. And now I start exerting myself too much, and I ain't even working hard. And I have a hard time catching my breath. And I do. I blame it all on wearing that stupid mask for 10 hours a day. Five and 6 days a week. So I did not have a problem before I did that. It frustrates and irritates me that I sold my health for a job. Oh, it irritates me. Anyway, I can't do anything about it now. Just think twice before you let somebody tell you exactly what you have to do. Don't be a sheep. Anyway, let's not talk about that garbage. So ended up with 5 really nice ones with no bark, and 3 with bark. That one there ain't too bad, doesn't have very much. This one, I'll probably use it on, I guess you'd say it's a pony wall. It's just a short 2-foot wall. Probably use these 2 pieces of these 2 for that. Right there. But that is what it is. Very nice. That's the 2 big logs. And I still have 3 small logs to get some more out of. And my goal for today is to get 24. So I don't know if I'll make it that far, but we'll see. Thank you for watching this edition of Not So Remote Alaska, and until next time, may God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I'm out.